For roll call, we have all members present with the exception of Dan Brookins and Mike Edmond. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And before we begin into the main part of our agenda, I'd like to recognize Jonas Nissen and Brianna Joseph, who are filming for us tonight. They're doing a wonderful job, and we very much appreciate it. It's wonderful to have in-house. For minutes, I take a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 11th, 2023 school board meeting.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Mari, second by Julie. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. We have a green agenda before us with a few changes. Are there any further changes that need to be noted? If not, I'll entertain a motion, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the green agenda for tonight's meeting.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by Julie, second by Mari to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. We have no celebrations or school and community reports, so we will move on to our superintendent's report and calendar.
Thank you, Nicole. I get to start with a tentative celebration, I would call it. After our registration period that we had, our back-to-school registration Friday and Monday, our preliminary enrollment numbers are showing another increase in student enrollment. With our total enrolled students as of today for the upcoming school year at 1,777. That's up 47 students from where we ended the school year, so that's fantastic news. We are cautiously optimistic, as we know that can ebb and flow up until the official state count in October, but a great start to that enrollment process. And that does not include our 115 preschoolers that are also enrolled right now. And there's still room for some space for adding students there as well. So great. A lot of hard work goes into organizing our back-to-school registration, and hopefully our families took advantage of that. If not, it's still available and open online for them to do so.
Excuse me, Andy.
Yeah.
Preschool, you mentioned, is that 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds?
Yes.
115, or is that just the 4-year-olds?
Yep, that's all enrolled
Okay,
preschoolers.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then buildings and grounds updates. We continue to make progress on our outdoor projects. If you go by the junior, senior high school, the outdoor learning space on the west end of the elementary here is nearly done. They have not started on the north end yet, as they're still waiting for some parts for a covered canopy that'll be going there. But just wanted to say a huge thank you to our custodial and maintenance staff for all their efforts this time of year as they're hitting the stretch run for the start of the school year, for our teachers to come back on August 28th and our students to come back shortly thereafter. They really do a great job, and a testament to them for the condition that our buildings are in. I know we've had a couple reunions that have taken tours, and they have been very impressed. Our 50-year class reunion, which was covered in our local media, fantastic story there, but they were very impressed with our facilities and the way that they've been kept up, as they were the first graduating class from our current junior senior high school building. Just some reminders with ESSER funds and preliminary budget that I've reported previously. That's in the report. At the conclusion of our business meeting, we'll go into another strategic planning session where we'll continue to look at some vision card measurables, our operational plan, and solidifying our vision, mission, and values as we move into the future. Previously mentioned our after-school, before and after-school care Cardinal Prime that will be launching coming into the school year here. Details have been finalized with staffing, program capacity, and then that second year pricing as we're using our federal funds to for the running of that pilot year going into this school year. Information was available to families during registration at our community education recreation table. And then we've worked with the Fairmont Sentinel to do an upcoming story that will be coming here shortly. And John Barcher, who will be leading that program, will have a Q&A session at the end of this week with registration enrollment opening August 14th. If for some reason we were to reach capacity, there will be a waiting list as well. So those details are finalized now, and we're getting closer to that, and we're just excited to offer that opportunity specifically for families who are still looking for some before and after school options, in addition to those that already have established daycare or childcare routines. Lastly, I just want to mention, back in June at our business meeting there, we had discussed some parameters for pursuing a potential partnership with the Open Door Health Center. We're still in the works of that. They are in the process of developing some operational parameters that we will then bring to our operations committee for review. There'll be an opportunity for Q&A with Open Door Health Center representatives, and we'll make sure that any details would be figured out before we would bring it to the full board for a final approval to move forward with that. The space is there and available, just still a lot of details that we have to figure out, one of which Jessica and I have been in communication with our liability insurance broker this week to make sure that we would be in good standing as far as that goes. But still steps to take, nothing official at this point, but still moving forward with the pursuit of that. Our school fall activities start on this coming Monday, so that's exciting. A lot of students will be back in our buildings for that, as well as this week our Performing Arts Department is hosting their annual or second annual summer showcase, where kids get an opportunity to come in, refine and get some individualized coaching on their theater and performance skills, and then they have performances. I believe they have a brief rehearsal at 10 a.m. Thursday morning, and then an open performance at 2 p.m. Thursday afternoon. So really unique opportunity for our kids to have that camp-like experience for those that are excelling and interested in the performing arts. And then our next board meeting, we're back to 2 a month, so we'll be right here in the Bud Room on August 22nd.
Thank you. Any questions for Superintendent Trado?
Yeah, I had one question. The Q&A session, I know that you said a tentative date and time. Is there how are we planning on letting our parents know that when this is going to be, or those who do have questions on this program? Is it going to be, live? Is it, how are we going to notify them?
John was working on that. Last I had heard, he was going to offer it this Friday, late afternoon, early evening. And then through CER, we'll do a social media post that then we will also repost on when that is. And we can also use our automated message system to get that out to our families as well.
Okay, thank you. Just so that if I have
Yep.
anybody that asks, I can get the answer to them.
Thank you. Thank you, Superintendent Trado. Moving on to financial business, Jessica.
All right, so you have the wires and transfer sheet in your packet, normal payroll and benefits payments for that. Nothing out of the ordinary on those. And then you have a couple, 4 different payment registers in there that are separated out by fiscal year in between each of the runs. As Superintendent Trado had talked about, there's a lot of projects going on, and there's a lot of the payments in these registers for the project.
Somehow or another, they go hand in hand.
Right, right. There's no free projects around here, unfortunately. But so on the July 25th bill, like what he had talked about, so we have Nielsen Blacktopping, check number 68730. That's partial payment towards our athletic field entrance remodel. That was paid for under our ESSER funds. There is check number 68734 to the Joseph Company for $120,000. And that is partial payment on our high school gym spectator entrance project. On the fiscal year 24 payment register for July 25th. Some out of the ordinary is Crest Refrigeration, check number 68746, and about $7,336. There was some bad cooling vent in the high school kitchen freezer that needed to be replaced. Then you'll see outside here, for the outdoor learning space, we have a payment to Craig Grotti Construction, check number 68754. And that is part of the cost of the outdoor learning space on that side of the building. Then if we go to the August 8th register, fiscal year 23, there's a tile, Hiller Stores, Inc., check number 68782. So this was on the LTFM schedule, but what was not necessarily budgeted for is check number 68786 to Mavo System. So there was some asbestos that was found that had to be abated with that removal, and about a little under $10,000 for that. And then on the fiscal year 24 payment register, you'll see here second payments for both the Nielsen Blacktopping project, check number 68818, $52,440. So again, that's for the athletic field entrance project. And then check number 68827 to the Joseph Company for $66,500. So again, that's high school gym spectator entrance project. But otherwise, everyone is, there's a lot of contract renewals and subscription renewals in the payment registers.
So basically, business as usual,
Yes.
because we are going back, we're revving up and getting ourselves all fired up, and our students and staff all fired up for return to school. So with that, I would make a motion, if there's no other questions that anybody has for Jessica on the bills or the wire transfers, I would make a motion to approve the wire transfers for July 6, 2023 to August 2nd, 2023, and payment of the July 25th and August 8th, 2023 bills.
I'll second it.
I think we have a motion by Julie and a second by Mari. Do we have any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. We're going to move on to old business, and last month, the organizational items were approved, but I was not here, so I believe that we're going to possibly vote on some changes.
Yeah, we discussed some changes, yes.
So with that, I will make a motion to approve the following items for the 2023-2024 school year. Change the current 5 p.m. school board meeting start time to 5:15 p.m. effective September 12th. Is that correct? Are we
Yeah.
starting September 12th with that? Okay, September 12th, 2023. Set the stipend for interpreters at $30 per hour. Set the stipend for test proctoring at $20 per hour. Set the stipend for tutoring at $35 per hour. Set the student summer help rate at $15 per hour, effective January 1st of 2024. Set the stipend for peer tutoring at $13 per hour. I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion by myself and a second by Jen. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. I also would like to make a motion to approve our new student school board members. Superintendent Tradow is recommending that Abby Pyman, who is a senior, and Grace Simpson, who is a junior, be approved as student school board members for the 2022-2023 school year. All those in favor? Oh, I'm
I'll
sorry.
second the
Second
motion.
and discussion. Second by Julie. Is there any discussion? I'm just so excited.
We could see that.
All right, if there's no discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Dan is not here for meal prices, and would you like to do that, Jen?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can
thank
do
you.
it. So I'll offer a motion to approve the meal prices for the 23-24 school year, being Fairmont Elementary has free lunch and breakfast, junior senior high school free lunch and breakfast, reduced price free lunch and breakfast, and the adult price for lunch is $4.95, and for breakfast for adults $2.65.
And just a note on that, the adult prices have not changed, and that this is, the free meal prices are set from the state. So they're, that's where the reimbursement is coming through, so.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mari. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Personnel, retirement, Mari?
Yep. The high school professional, Liz Hartkey, has retired after 5 years of service. So with that, I will make a motion to accept the retirement of Liz Hartkey, paraprofessional, effective August 31st, 2023.
Second?
Thank you. I have a motion by Mari, second by Julie. All those, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Motion carries. Resignation, Jen?
Mary Best, elementary paraprofessional, has resigned her position after 4 years of service. So I offer a motion to approve the resignation of Mary Best, paraprofessional, effective June 6, 2023.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by Jen, a second by Mari to approve the resignation of Mary Best. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Employment, Julie.
Yes, there is a list of individuals who have agreed to serve as long-term substitute teachers in our district. First one is Kevin Christensen. That would be effective August 28, 2023, till September 29, 2023 at a BA Step 1. Bob Millette, effective 10/2/23 to 10/18/2023 at BA Step 1. Jennifer Street, effective on or about 9/18/2023 to 12/21/23. Stacy Bailey, which would be effective on 10/2/23 to 12/21/23 at a BA Step 1, and Marilyn Fitzinger, effective on or about January 2nd, 2024 to March 27, 2024 with a BA Step 1. And all of these individuals are our veterans staff members. The only one who is not a veteran staff member would be Stacy Bailey, and she's new to Fairmont this year, and she has had prior experience into our district as a substitute teacher. So with that, I would make a motion to approve these employments for long-term subs.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Motion by Julie, second by Mari to approve the long-term substitutes. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Julie, would
Yep,
you like
I
to
think
do
I am again there.
the coaches?
So, yes, in your packet is a list of the coaches for the 2023-2024 school year fall sports schedule. On your sheet, they're all listed. The different sports would be cross country, football, volleyball, tennis, girls tennis, cheer advisor, boys soccer, and girls soccer. And those that are in red are new people into those roles this year. And looks like we do have some openings for individuals who do see it in their future to serve or to assist into the education of our students and helping them learn these different sports. We're welcome to have new staff anytime. So anybody that's interested can contact the school district and volunteer, or basically get a small salary for these junior high positions that are open. So with that, I'll make a motion to approve the fall sports coaches.
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Julie, a second by Jen to approve the fall sport coaches for the 2023-24 school year. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then we also have the paraprofessionals.
Yes, and there is a list of them, and these are new for tonight. That's one of the things, we have a green agenda, so thankful for the green color. But we have 8 paraprofessionals who had resigned or retired in this past year, and because of that, we are not filling all of those positions, but at this time, we are looking at refilling in these positions. One is Tia Weringer at the Fairmont Elementary School, Abby Ehlert at the Fairmont Junior Senior High School, and Natalie Brown, who'll be at the Fairmont Elementary School. And they'll be starting at a salary of step 1 on the schedule. So, yep, make a motion, so thank you.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by Julie, and a second by Mari to approve the paraprofessionals as presented. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right, we will move on to board committee reports. Curriculum committee meeting. Jen?
So we met with Principal Brusky, Superintendent Trado, Nicole, and I to discuss the policy just to help kids gain credits for graduation. He went through the policy that he would like to see changed, and then we will discuss that at our next policy meeting to decide if and what we're going to change in that.
Yep, thank you, Jen. Any questions? Okay. Staff Welfare Committee meeting, Mari?
I was not there, but most of the things were what we talked about in old business, the interpreters hourly change, the proctoring test hourly change, tutoring, they're keeping the same, student summer help, and peer tutoring. Also, they were, the members of the committee were there to talk about teacher contract negotiations and timelines for how those meetings will go going forward. And a lot of the collective bargaining and changes in the legislature are a lot to digest at this point, so
Yes.
lots to be discussed.
Yep. That's right, Mari and Julie were not there. I went in their place. So Mari is right spot on about what we talked about. Thank you, Andy, for the good minutes with that. All right, and I'll report on the teacher negotiations meeting that we had on the 31st. It was just a preliminary meeting, and we went over the budget very step by step so that it's very clear and hopefully open and about what our budget is, what we expect our budget to be in the future. And that was that there were no negotiation items discussed. It was just that we wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page with the budget. So that would be it for that meeting. And if there's nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Mari. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Mari and a second by Jen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. How do I know it's off? Power has to.